So, content is at the heart of every social strategy. It's how brands communicate and connect with new and loyal customers alike. But it's not enough to just post regularly, join TikTok, or hop in on trends. To grow and improve your content, you need to be original, eye catching, and engaging. So if you're wondering how to get there, don't worry, because today I'm here again with Sarah, and we're going to be sharing our top picks for engaging social media posts over a warm mug of tea. So stay tuned for a little inspiration. So first, Sarah, what type of tea do you have today?
So, rocking a Harry Potter mug. All the Harry
Yes.
Potter fans out there got it. It's actually the one you recommended to me, Tay.
Ooh.
Honey and Sons Imperial Grey. So I'm super excited about that. Absolutely love it. Perfect for the moody day that we're having today, weather-wise. So, and you, what do you got?
Lapsang Souchong, super smoky black tea, perfect for a rainy day. And it smells like a little campfire in here. So
I love
good to
it.
power me through.
I love
All right.
Oh, well, let me go ahead. I'm going to start sharing my screen and let's go ahead and talk about content.
Sounds good to me. All right. So our first one is from X/Twitter. And this is posted after we had the unique only in California event of a hurricane and an earthquake. Super crazy, but they were quick to jump in on this. They posted it right after it happened, and this little quip, "Hurricane is a new one for us too." And I just love this because it was super timely, super fun. Very to the point, super clever move on their point because it was timely. People were already talking about it. They jumped in the conversation, and humor and relatability are really enough to draw people to your brand. Like sometimes people get really caught up and they think we need to focus on these big ideas and we need to, do something innovative and world changing when really on social, something like this, it fits the bill perfectly. Like it's engaging, it's timely, it relates to what people are already talking about, and it feels authentic. They didn't have to try too hard to jump into this conversation. And I just thought this was spot on. You see, they got really great engagement, tons of reposts. I love it when brands have humor that you don't expect to have humor, but Webster's is pretty good at it. I love it.
I couldn't agree more. I saw this as one of your picks and I thought, how did I miss this? Like, because it clearly blew up. It's fantastic. And you're right. Like sometimes a simple post is enough. Like you don't always have to do something that's dazzling and everything like that. But they totally stay true of just like really leaning in that they are a dictionary. They're all about words. And they said like, this is a new one for us too. Just beautiful. Absolutely love this one so much.
Me too. And they didn't even need to put a picture. It was just, it speaks for itself, draws attention to the brand, natural engagement, it checks all the boxes. So good job, Mary Webster. We love to see it.
Okay, next up, I have this one actually here from Target. So we can see here that we have this very cute UGC piece. Absolutely loved it. The copy they did was great. Mom said it was only be 5 minutes. Clearly not the case. If anyone ever goes in the Target, we know that's not true. 5 minutes in Target just doesn't exist. But super cute copy. One thing I really liked about this post though is that they actually have a Facebook group and this is leading them to it. So not only are they like letting the community know, because I feel like Target has such a strong following that like people would A, join this group, but B, when people are posting these photos in these groups, this gives their team like so much UGC to pick from. Like I absolutely love it. They can go in there, they can find, what am I looking for, or maybe what's ahead, or, a lot of times people will just gain those rights to use for maybe another time. Like I don't know if they could ever like find a hurricane UGC, but like, there is a lot of really just everything about this post and it blew up, did really well for engagements, did great with comments and everything like that, and even some shares. But this is the first time where I've really seen a brand try to steer people to a personal Facebook group that can offer so many benefits to the brand. So I really, really like this one, and it's adorable. I mean, come
Oh
on.
my gosh, yeah, and I
You can't.
love the copy, super relatable. Like, of course, yeah, you can't spend 5 minutes at Target. It's impossible. And then I love the call to action there. It feels really natural and smooth, not forced. And I love the name Target Fam because Target is family. And this net picture is so natural. And I love your mention of collecting a bunch of really great UGC because people are going to be sharing their pictures. You're going to get so much unique content that you can, request from commenters, and just super engaging because everyone can relate to this. So I think it's spot on for them. Great strategy. And they even tag the fan member. It says Trish R there. So they're giving a little shout out. Always a best practice to tag influencers or people who share UGC with you. So they're doing everything right.
Yeah. And I just, it's too cute. I mean, come on. Imagine, like, I kind of just want to join the group to see what else is being posted, you know? So just really good. And, another opportunity for them, might be to actually reward that family, with the deals they mentioned and everything like
Mhm.
that. There might be some exclusivity to that group. And that is another good draw in to get people in those Facebook communities. So really well done on that, Target. Well
Or
played.
reaching out for a little surprise and delight.
Woo! Yes. Sorry.
That's
This
great.
one's
No,
coming in hot. Friday. What was that, Taylor? Surprise and
we can
delight?
watch this one on mute, and I'll talk about it while we do. Because this one's super fun. This is from the Color Factory. They are super vibrant and colorful, as the name suggests. But I love this post because it spotlights their team members in a really fun way. It's a way to shout out their crew, and it's very visually appealing. It's very them. And there's something going on in each one of these frames that I really like. So the ball drops from the left down, and then the person at the bottom catches it, throws up confetti at the top right. Girl has a confetti packet that she drops down on the right, bottom right. And then we have our middleman in the purple. He's looking around, interacting with everyone. They have their "You Are Magic" sign at the top. And then also they're passing the ball to the guy down below. So it's just like you have to watch it a few times to get everything that's happening, which is great for like engagement and metrics. And it's just super eye catching in the feed because, usually you see a post, it's like, thank you, coworkers, or thanks to our great team. And it's like a static image, people smiling, maybe a short video. But this just really draws you in. It's kind of mesmerizing. It just loops forever, so you can keep watching. And I just thought it was a really fun way to highlight your team. There's a lot that brands can do with something like this, different products, a product unveil, just using this fun motion and making it look like each frame is interacting with each other. Super innovative and fun.
Yeah, I really like this one, and I would have no idea how to put it together. Like, this has to take such mad coordination to really make it look so seamless. And I just, like you said, the color pops, they did really well. Like, I'm personally drawn to like the purple right in the middle. Like, that is so eye catching, and like watching his reactions like throughout that and everything. So this was such a fun post that you don't really see a lot kind of happening. Like, I know, was it kind of during the pandemic days where they had a lot of the Facebook slides, like everybody passing over something. I saw a lot of brands and like local businesses and things like that. But this is such a good interactive one piece, and it's just flawless. I love
It
it.
all comes together so
Absolutely.
well. And we've done things like this for other brands where we pass things around, and you just really have to make sure you map it out beforehand. Make sure you have your directions outlined. We storyboarded things, little arrows, so we remembered which way to pass things, so it goes off smoothly. But it's really not that hard to produce once you're in it. It looks a lot more complex than it is. We love to say simply complex. That's our little favorite term on the content team because it's eye-catching, engaging, but the execution isn't super difficult. You get a great payoff.
Mhm. And the music is very fitting. I know it's muted right now, but when we heard it blare, it is a very happy, upbeat. It really fits the vibe of like what they're going for, especially with the colors being brighter, like very well thought out, like all
Yeah.
around. So, okay. So this one I have here from Calm on Facebook. So a few different reasons why this one made my pick. I'm a huge fan of Calm. It's fantastic. So highly recommend if you guys aren't into it, check it out. You can free trial, all that fun stuff. But the one thing I really like about this is that, they are actually taking the time to talk about mental health, which is what they're all about, and giving that easy engagement opportunity for their audience. So just asking, when was the last time I, did this, and asking for those emojis. Now, this I really like because there's a few different reasons. You can see here a lot of people are actually engaging in doing those emojis. Now, some of them are using the ones that are pre-selected and other ones are not. what this does is that this actually gives their team insights of what really resonates with this audience. And then they can go ahead and take some of these insights and leverage some posts for those people. So if it's how to rest, maybe they want to leverage doing a sleep story. Or if they drank some water, maybe they can go ahead and share some water noises and like soundscapes and things of that. Like next time you drink some water, go ahead and turn this on with it. There's a lot of opportunities, and like these posts I feel like are easier for brands to do, but you do need to make sure you have a basic understanding of who your audience are or kind of what they favorite or lean into. But something like this can really help you shape out future content. So very simple. There's not a lot of movement here. It's just a very, plain still photo, but like it can really teach you a lot about the audience and those people that are engaging. And so, you always want to make sure your audience is seeing brands across the board, left and right, through ads, through people they follow and everything like that. So the people that do take the time to actually engage, like those are your people. You want to make sure that you are trying to keep that in mind because they're the ones that are going to keep you going in the feed. So I really, really like this simple, but will gain insight post.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love this too because, you know, it's just so simple. The simpler the call to action, the more likely you are to actually get responses. People don't like it when you have too many things that you're asking them to do. So this just says drop it in the comments. All they have to do to engage with this is drop an emoji. They can leave text if they want, but you could just be scrolling through, see this, put a little bet in there, and engage with it. It's simple, easy. You can scroll through, see what other people do. And I really like what you said about using this as a way to sort of mine for content ideas from your audience because depending on what they say, you could be like, oh, people are really into spending time outside, or they're really into treating themselves. Like we should do something about that. So I think that's a really good way to get some insight into your audience, get them talking amongst each other, and pretty low effort, like just some text, no movement. I think it was really smart not to add movement here because you want them to focus on what's on the screen. No distractions. And I love the color palette. It fits with their brand colors, very soothing, easy to read, done.
Yeah, it checks all the boxes.
Awesome. On
Oh,
to the next one.
yeah. So
This
this one
is
we have.
super cool one from Yeti. So this is a gallery, so we can scroll through, linger a little bit on each picture. But I really like the whole execution, message, creative, everything about this one. Because they're showing the timelessness of their brand here with really impactful visuals. People are really interested in improving the environment, creating less waste, being kinder to the planet. And so I think this really taps into that feeling, but it's also super clever because they just have something on the left that's super disposable and, not very environmentally friendly or something that's not going to last a long time. And then they juxtapose that with their product and clever copy that shows how durable it is. And I don't know if this is actually a campaign and these are billboards that exist or if it's clever Photoshop. And I think they would win either way because, repurposing assets, really smart to do, make it fun for social. And if it's Photoshop, that's a really creative execution because it just grabs your eye in the feed and makes use of existing assets. And we've done some things like that where we used green screen and made like big billboards and things. It's a really fun way to insert your brand into a space that you might not actually be able to access, but you can manipulate it and make it really visually appealing. So I just thought the message, visuals are spot on, very simple, but very impactful. I love this single use and then every single use, wasted and waste less. The copy plays off each other too. So for these to-go bags and to-go bag, it's just really fun and simple, impactful.
Yeah, I really like this. I feel like they're really leaning into that. Yeti is known to be, I mean, it lasts forever, right? So, I love that they're really hitting on that, especially with like the generations to break down, generations to break in. Once you have a Yeti cooler, chances are you're not going to need another cooler for a very long time. But like you said, I am curious. I am very curious if this is actually real billboards set up or if it was clever Photoshop because well done. Like you said, I don't think it matters either way because they're getting their point across very well. And this is a really good area for those products that maybe at higher price points,
Hmm.
but the quality can justify those price points and everything like that. And so it really feels like their community like loved seeing this too. Lots and lots of good engagement here, and we can see the likes were outstanding. So just good pick, good pick.
Lots of positive comments. That's what you want to see.
Yes, all the positive comments all the time. So this one here I actually picked from Chipotle. And the reason why, and this actually kind of reminds me of the one that you recently did from our last take on this, with the race car driving and everything. So Chipotle went ahead and said how different states like basically eat Chipotle. And they did a really fun slider to actually, this is the most ordered, in Colorado, and just shared fun little insights from each of these states, which I really liked. So for brands that have, and we can see here at the beginning, they actually pinned where all their Chipotles are located. You can see kind of where it's more dominant in other areas, but when you have a lot of retail locations, for instance, this is something to where you could take these insights and share them in this fun, clever way. And one thing I liked, it didn't seem too hard to maybe create this, just highlighting which state, blowing up, and then like sharing the fact underneath. So I really liked it. This made me scroll to the very end. I thought this was interesting. It's the most Chipotle during the big game. There's just a lot of fun things. I really liked it, and so they're able to actually take their sales data and present it as an engaging social post. And so we can see, we had a few people commenting, and they're actually asking what state should we do next, which I really like. Like they could make this a full series of just going through each state and sharing those insights. So I thought it was a really fun but informative post too.
Yeah, they're making data fun, which I love. I love numbers, I love insights, but it can be tricky to, make that into something engaging and fun for social. And you're right, the creative lift here wouldn't be too bad because you have your product photos, you get a map, you have those little pins in there, and then text on the bottom. And I love these insights. And I think, of course, it's going to start some debates in the comments. Some people might not be too happy with this choice of their state, or say, "Oh my gosh, no way! I thought it would be, the chips or something." But I love that they have this, and I hope they do more. This could be a fun content series for them too, just to keep this vibe going. Because I think they only did a couple states, not everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need Michigan too.
right. I seen the I Need Michigan, and I'm totally for that. And they could also take this to the next step. Maybe they go ahead and get some UGC from the states, like actually ordering some of these things, or they could have like their workers get involved, and show them like what they're slinging up behind the counter and what they're selling the most of. So lots of possibilities and directions to go with it. But
Oh, yeah.
really, really liked this fun but informative post.
Oh, I love this too.
And
I feel like,
then I know that
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I do have one bonus
Oh,
if we
let's
have
go
time.
for it. Yeah.
You want to do it? Are we gonna do it
Do
today?
it.
Okay. All right. So this one here from Slack, huge Slack fan. Okay, but I really like this one because there's not any audio for one, and that's totally okay. I think a lot of times when people think they are doing video, sometimes they have to include audio. Not always the case when you can just show instead of needing to tell with it. And they're actually releasing, just a quick like sneak peek for a different viewpoint that they're going to be rolling out and everything like that. But love this that they're actually taking the time to go through. There's good zoom in areas, as they walk through to kind of show you the different things. Love the color changing in the background. I really like this to A, kind of tease what's coming, and B, just showing an actual like a clip with it. Show me the visual that I'm going to be seeing when I'm using this app, and it's going to make it a little bit less intimidating, and we're going to know how to use it. And it's very quick. Like it's maybe, how many seconds is this? It can't be too long.
Oh no, just a couple of
Probably about
seconds.
like 15, Yeah, and it gets the job done. Like when you do like these quick tutorial like cheats or hacks or everything like that, they don't have to be long and intense. Like get to the point, and I think they did a really good job with that for this one.
Oh yeah, I love the color changes because it makes it just a little different and a little more fun, but it still is showing you the product, which is what people want. They want to see, especially on LinkedIn, because you want to see what you're getting, the new updates. It's less about, entertaining people. It's more about informing. So I think they did this really, really well. Demonstrations are always great. People want to see what they're getting into, like you mentioned. So I think this is also spot on. Great way to announce some new features.
Okay, and I think we went through all our
We
picks for
did.
the.
Those were all of them. That went by so fast and barely even drank my tea, but thank you so much for joining me, Sarah. And we hope these inspirations have been helpful. And while these posts are all great starting points, your audience and brand is unique. And the most successful content for your brand will be content that's tailored directly to your unique audience. And if you need help with that, we know a social media agency that you can talk to.